A new day.
All right. The Chateau Chingada and the studio of Roberto. Robert's studio or the Cringe Factory?
So it looks like we can either spend today learning more about the victim or talking more with who else was at the
I think
banquet.
the camera guy is probably a good place to go.
Yeah, I think learning more about him, because if the cat didn't do it, then we need to figure out who would
Also, he was there, and he's an impartial part of it, which means he might have seen something. And he might have even recorded something, so there might be hard evidence to be gotten from him.
Right. Fuck, I keep getting Greenwee's the victim, this guy's the photographer. Got it.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. So, the cameraman?
Yeah, let's check him out.
Alright. The studio of Ronnie.
So this is the studio of the famous photographer. Shall we knock?
Wait, there's a note on the door. He's gone away for the weekend. We just wasted a full day coming here.
Drat and blast! Hand me my crowbar.
Hey, he's currently out. Yeah, he's currently out on an artistic expedition. He shall return when
Artistic or autistic?
Probably both. He shall return when his muse sees fit.
When his muse sees fit? What does that even mean?
I think it means he's a pretentious bird brain, but in any case, the artist seems to be out. What shall we... yeah, exactly what I said. We just wasted a full day. Shall we try breaking and entering?
Yeah, right. We should knock anyway.
We might as well.
Yeah.
Alright, I don't see any harm. I knocked. That was me knocking.
Ellipses?
Nope, it doesn't look like he's in, Falcon.
We should break in.
Yeah, well, immediately my go-to as well.
We should break in.
What? Are you serious? You're
Yes?
so hot right now.
Maybe?
Hold on, I'm trying to judge how you react to it so I can tell whether or not I was joking.
Yeah, exactly.
Monsieur J.J. Falcon, how would...
J.J. Falcon.
Yeah, the writer of the I'm trying to think of a bird pun version of Lord of the Rings, and I can't. Yeah, it's just not coming. I don't know enough about birds, I think. I would have thought a man of justice like yourself would be against such reckless displays of unlawful barbarism. I'm so wet right now. You're
all right.
You're a boy. What do you mean you're wet?
Yeah. All right. I'm sorry. I don't know what came over.
It's a brilliant suggestion. Stand back. I'm barging the door down.
Yay! Oh, there he goes. Wait, just like that? Shouldn't we discuss this first?
Shouldn't you be breaking in a way, in like the most subtle way you can think of before you try breaking the door down?
The door in.
You don't want to get caught breaking in.
Oh my god! Bam! Bird, Jesus!
This fucking game. Oh my god.
Okay. What in bird Allah's name was that?
Yeah.
You said you wanted to break in. I broke in.
I thought we could find an open window. I didn't think you'd turn into a bird-sized cannonball. Well, now we're here. We ought to make the most of it. This place is quite something. It's very...
Swanky?
I was going to say ostentatious.
That's just swanky talk for swanky.
We don't have time for this. The sound of a door being smashed in could be drawing unwanted attentions.
Yeah, like the pores.
We should find anything that may help our case and get out.
And then they'll just blame it on the looters. Brilliant idea.
Precisely.
The investigation mode, you are free to examine the scenery of the room. Okay. You want to just go left to right?
Yeah, may as well. I see a bourgeois tigress in profile.
Ah, yes, a lady of the Orient. How wonderful.
Check out his drinks cabinet. I see paints, inks, and dots.
Yeah, his drink cabinet full of paint.
Yeah.
I like the taste of blue. Red's too spicy for me.
I like the one that makes me see the Hat Man when I sleep.
I could taste test it.
You could. But we don't have time for a hospital visit right now, so let's not. I see a finely dressed dandy fellow upon a horse. Wait, so are horses just horses?
Yeah, but tigers and birds and cats are all like... Either that or this is a sex photo.
Ooh, yeah. There's implications here. This appears to be a photograph of a ladder. Symbolic of climbing towards success, perhaps?
Now who's pretentious?
Yeah, right?
A chandelier! You should get one of those for the office. Too bad you can't afford it, you broke bitch.
Yeah, right. I don't have the money for that
Yeah.
sort of luxury. This is a photograph of a castle somewhere in the countryside.
I see you're fully on board with photographs now. That was a quick turnaround.
Yeah, right? Yeah, right?
You know, I once had an uncle who fell off of a castle rampart while on guard duty.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Did he die?
Alright, what's the punchline? No, he got demoted. There it is.
Ugh, terrible. This tiny photograph of what appears to be a jail cell.
This reminds me, how illegal is this? You know, breaking and entering, rifling through a person's belongings?
It's cool, we're lawyers. It's okay. A recently passed amendment allows for proportionate amounts of property damage in the pursuit of criminal evidence.
That sounds made up. That's bird talk for... That doesn't sound right, but I don't know enough to question it.
Oh my god, we're literally practicing bird law.
Yeah.
It sounds like you're starting to learn the finer points of the French justice system, Sparrowson. This is a picture of a fence.
It's a fancy photograph. It leaves the viewer defenseless. Out of all the pictures here, I would pick it as my favorite. Alright, I'm done.
All right.
No more fence puns.
Oh.
Hey, Falcon, look.
What? It's just an easel.
No, look what's on the easel.
Oh, wow. This must be a copy of the photograph from the evening of the murder.
Who's the giraffe, motherfucker?
Yeah, right.
Was that a goat?
There's no question about it. I see a housemaid, Dame Cataline, and I think that's it. I've never seen yours spelled like that. Signor Pourtois, Cataline's father.
Signoir.
Signoir.
Yeah. So what shall we do? Do we just take it?
I think we should take it. Because it proves evidence that they were all in the room together at the same time.
And it proves that, and the guy might not even be back before the end of the trial before the beginning of the trial to ask him for it.
Yes. We've come this far. We may as well borrow it.
Brilliant idea. We'll just break a window to return it later.
It's a perfect crime.
We borrowed from Rodney King's studio. It shows Cowline, Cataline, and Pourtois. Is there anything else we need to do here?
I think we're done snooping. Let's get out of here before we draw further attention to ourselves.
Now that we've spent 15 minutes gazing at their gallery, sounds good to me. Uh-oh.
Oh shit, it's him. Oh, mon dieu, what happened to my door? We're lawyers.
We'll show the truth. Or lie.
We're lawyers. You know what we must do when we lie.
Oh, yeah.
That's my vote.
Alright, cool.
Some kids did it. Little weasel types. We saw them.
Yes, that's right. They were, cats? Yeah, weasels. They were all like, let's break into this art guy's house. And we're like, no, weasels, you cannot do that because that would be illegal. And then they were like...
We chased them off. That's the important thing. Well, thank you, I suppose. Let's make a move. Trial day is approaching fast.
Right.
Yeah, let's make a move is his fucking catchphrase.
Let's go. What a dumb catchphrase. Alright. This is the dawn of the final day. The Chattanooga cringe. Falcon and Sparrowson enter the courtyard outside the Chatty Canary. People with dirty clothes and gaunt faces linger around the building's shadows.
That's usually a good sign.
Sautan.
Oh my god, it's a squirrel.
Excuse me, messieurs. I don't believe to be a pain, but my little girl and I are sick and starving, see? I don't suppose you happen to have some spare change.
You have 25 francs in your wallet. What will you do? Will you give this 3 packs a day single mother any money?
I mean, I don't see why not. Maybe she saw something.
1.
Give her 10 francs.
Here you go. Stay safe, madame.
Thanks. Oh, wow. Bless you, Messieurs.
That was pretty generous of you, Falcon.
Times are tough. Making sure a mother and child can make it through the last of winter is the least I can do. What am I doing, standing here moralizing? Come on, Sparrowson, we've got business to attend to. Let's make a move.
Falcon and Sparrowson step into the pristine wood panel foyer of the chatty... Anyway. Whoa, look at this place. Baron Rogley must be loaded.
More than loaded. When it comes to lucrative investments, the Baron is a legend. Factories, chocolate shops, hotels, railroads. The Baron owns a little bit of everything this side of the sign.
Which sign is that? Is he
This
here
one,
right now?
this backhand.
Yeah.
Yes, he's the smug-looking chap with the impressive mane. But we must approach a man of his stature with tact and finesse.
Hey, Baron, we'd like a word. How's that?
Spellison, you have the finesse of an inebriated warthog.
Oh, you. You can thank me later. I got it. I think I got his attention.
Hey, let me take a drink real quick.
Yeah.
Did I hear my name? Great Baron Rogue, property owner extraordinaire at your service. And who might you fellows be? More investigators?
Yeah, we're the policemen. We're that band you ordered. We're here to play a
Yeah.
wedding, I think.
I'm Sting.
I'm Sting.
What do you think? Attorneys?
I think we just tell him, we straight up tell him we're attorneys. He has the power to make our
Yeah.
lives difficult.
Yes, he does, and he's going to be at the trial, so he's like, hey, wait a minute, you're not cops.
Yeah.
And I'm fairly certain most cops take umbrage to non-cops claiming to be cops.
Yeah, we're it's not lie about this one.
I'm trying to go for the fucking, the cowardly lion, but it's just not sticking. Maybe I need some water.
You know what you should do?
So,
Snagglepuss.
fuck, I haven't heard Snagglepuss in forever. What was
Heavens to Murgatroyd, a murder even!
Oh my god, yeah, that's too good, yeah.
Not quite. I am Private Attorney J.J. Falcon, and this is my associate, Sparrowson.
Hi.
No eye contact, Sparrowson.
Aloys, eh? You know, you want the first to pass through here today.
That's way bad, I love it.
Yes, yes! This jumpy, twitchy fella came by this morning. Asked a bunch of questions and hopped away before he heard the answers. Most curious.
Do you know who he was, Sparrowson?
Perhaps I have a hunch. We'll be seeing him at the trial. Is that a bird thing? Is hutch a bird thing?
I don't know.
It
Must
feels
be.
like a pun that we just missed.
Maybe it's like the science name for a birdhouse or a nest. Joke's on me for not being an ornithologist.
Yeah. Joke's on me for not knowing the word ornithologist offhand. Dude, I'm like 4 glasses of gin deep. Suck my dick.
A friend of yours?
Ornithologist. There, I did it.
I'm proud of you.
Something like that.
So what may I do for you, messieurs?
We're doing some research on Monsieur Grenouille, the frog who was killed here on Friday evening.
Of course, such a tragedy. He was a good friend and a loyal business partner. I suppose you messieurs will be wanting to see the crime scene for yourselves.
Actually, yes, that would be fantastic.
You'll be my guest. You'll find the garden where the murder occurred through the back doors. You may also be interested in the lounge on the 2nd floor, 3rd door to the right, Heavens to Murgatroyd. That'd be where we gathered for a group photograph prior to the...
Murder.
Oh yeah, big toke. Unfortunate incident.
Wasn't a murder.
Oh, can we see the finished photograph?
I'm afraid not. It is my understanding that a photograph must be developed before it can be viewed. It is a slow process.
I thought a bug painted it.
Yeah, and she was saying it can be done in 10 minutes, but she's also a debutante, so what the fuck does she know about how stuff actually works? My own copy of the photograph's to be delivered in 3 days' time.
That's no good to us. The trial may be over by then.
Nonetheless, we appreciate your hospitality. Thank you, Baron.
That's not my name.
It's no trouble at all. I'll be here to see you out when you're done with your investigations. Yes.
So where will we go first?
The hutch is a cage.
Ah, okay.
Ah. It stands to reason.
Nick
that
is my own personal
photograph-
Google.
He is. I think the lounge is probably where the photo was taken.
Yeah,
Which
what
I
is...
imagine is the photo he's talking about. Oh god, it's the graph.
Second floor, third door on the right. This must be the room where the photograph was taken.
Psst, hey Falcon, do you see that?
See what?
The housemaid totally just did something shifty.
Shifty?
She just pocketed something out from that drawer. You should totally call her out on it.
Excuse me, mademoiselle.
Ah! Yeah? Are you two policemen?
No, we're private attorneys. My name is J.J. Falcon.
And I'm
Esquire.
Sparrowson.
Oh, how rude of me. My name is Cowling Doggy. How can I help you, Miss Yours, today?
We're investigating the murder that took place last week. Do you mind if we ask you a couple
Yes.
of questions? Oh,
That's fine. Let me go grab a chair. That's better. So what did you want to ask?
you were a little nervous when we came in. You thought we were police officer men.
Is there something we ought to know? Anything you need to confess?
No. I suppose I'm just a little nervous after all the drama last week. Yes.
Pressure her.
Pressure.
Put the screws to her.
Are you sure there isn't anything that you're hiding?
It's okay to tell us. We're defense attorneys. That means we help people get away with criminal acts.
Right, and? Wait, what? No! That's not an accurate job description, Sparrowson.
It sure feels like that. It isn't? Oh. What do we do then?
I'll tell you later.
Honestly, misters, I have nothing to hide. There was nothing else you wanted to ask?
We are looking for the room where the photograph was taken prior to the incident. Would you happen to know whether this is the right room?
Oh yeah, you're in the right place. I saw the photograph section for myself. Let's see. The cameraman was standing... just about where you're standing, actually, Mr. Falcon.
And where was the camera pointed?
Right at the clock above the mantel. The Baron insisted on using that very location.
Now that I'm looking at it, something isn't right about that clock.
Is it because you can only read digital? I know. The painting on it totally clashes with the decor. Also, it has a human man on it, and we're all animals, and I don't know how that fits into everything.
Might be an elephant.
That doesn't... I think that's a pipe. Like,
Yeah, I think you're right.
Pipe right there. This looks like a straight-up human man.
They're extinct now. We don't have to be afraid of them anymore.
I was thinking along more obvious lines. The clock has no hands.
Of course it doesn't. It's a clock.
Oh, that clock has never had hands in all the years I've worked here. I think Baron Referee just keeps it around as a conversation piece.
Well, we're conversing about it now, so I guess it's working.
It's a peculiar detail, though. I'll make note of it.
Is there something else you wanted to ask?
No, I'd rather not talk to you anymore. Your voice is annoying.
Yeah, you're shrill and you remind me of a goblin I met once.
No further questions, thank you, mademoiselle. You've been a huge help. Huge, not because you helped out a lot, but because you're physically large.
Bitch. Yeah, no problems. Actually, there is something. I know you two saw me stealing as I came in. I appreciate you didn't give me the third degree about it. You see, I'm trying to save up to follow my dreams and... well, never mind. I'm rambling. I'm gonna go to Broadway and be a famous singer.
You're going to be doing third bit porn on SerengetXX.com.
Okay, but will I get to sing in the porn, though?
Potentially.
Musical porn. I'll be a trailblazer.
It's no problem, mademoiselle. To be honest, we have much larger crime to worry about. Loitering.
Loitering.
Although I should probably ask, I don't suppose you've been stealing anything else? Silverware, perhaps?
Ah, you know about that. Yeah, I suppose that was me.
What do you mean you suppose? It either was or it wasn't.
It started with a couple of teaspoons. I didn't think the Baron would miss those, and then it just sort of escalated until I was just taking his underwear. But I suppose the habit got a little bit away from me.
That's one mystery solved at least.
Okay.
So that corroborates the
The story we got from the cat.
yeah.
I would appreciate it if you didn't tell the Baron. He's been really kind, and I would hate to break his trust the way that I already have these last few months.
Yeah. But he did put a baby in me and make me get rid of it, so...
I see.
So where to next, Big
half
Bird?
cat, half
Are you
giraffe.
going to Sesame Street?
We don't talk about Sesame Street.
Sorry, that was low-hanging fruit.
Did you, messieurs, have a good look around? I trust everything was in order.
Oh, I fucked up. Oops. Alright. Oh, wow. Holy shit.
That's ostentatious.
That's a hell of a garden.
Dame Caroline said she found Monsieur Grenouille on the stairs by the fountain. This must be the very spot where the murder took place.
Hey, Falcon. Do the crime scene investigation thing.
A crime scene investigation thing?
I thought that sentence was gonna go further. And then it didn't. Do the crime thing... No, that was a statement. Do the crime scene investigation thing.
champion stuff.
Yeah, you know, the thing where you get all eagle-eyed and I think you mean hawk-eyed. Thank you.
Racist.
And analyze every object in excruciating detail.
You mean search for evidence?
Yeah, that.
That's not a bad suggestion. It wouldn't be the first time the Parisian police have missed something right under their elongated noses.
He said that as if he wasn't considering looking for evidence.
Yeah, right, like we just showed up here to, get lunch.
Yeah, like, you should look for evidence. That's not a bad idea. Maybe I will.
Fuck you, right, bro? I thought we were just here to harass the house staff.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Okay, so left to right again?
Yep, let's do it.
Another beautifully made horse statue.
You know, my uncle once had a horse that refused to eat hay.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yep. Eventually realized that it's just filling up on horse nerves. This is like some fucking Staten Waldorf shit.
Yeah.
Ugh, edible.
This investigation is really medium.
What do you mean, medium?
Well, it's not rare, and it's definitely not well done.
That one's pretty good.
I think that one's actually from the Muppets.
A finely crafted horse statue. The mane almost looks lifelike.
Would you say it behooves you to stroke it? Whoa, dude, back up.
No, I would not. I'm cutting your pay again.
You don't pay me in anything. You pay me
Exactly. Now you owe me money.
Oh no.
Dried blood on the staircase. This must be where Monsieur Grenouille died.
You mean it wasn't cleaned up? Like, the evidence is over, it's no longer sectioned off, anybody can walk up and they didn't clean it up?
I mean, yeah.
And also,
True.
no weather happened?
Yeah, it's been a week.
Yeah. And we're in France. This is not exactly...
Dry.
Do you see any bloody footprints? Oh, maybe a name scrawled in blood written with the frog's last breath?
Wishful thinking. All I'm seeing here is a big sticky puddle.
I make one of those every Saturday.
There's nothing to indicate that the body was moved or that the frog left a last-minute clue. All I can make out from the bloody mess is that Monsieur Grenouille was attacked and killed on the staircase.
So we know it wasn't a cripple.
Check the handicap ramp.
Ben Rolliver certainly likes his horse statues.
I don't mind the horse statues, but the little cherub people creep me out. Babies should be waddling, not attempting saddleless horseback riding. Fair.
It's got a point.
Yeah, that's fair.
A horse statue. This one has a goofy face.
It's a horse face. What do you mean? That reminds me of a joke. Like everything you say. A horse walks into a bar and the barkeep says,
Why the long face? Yes, we've all heard that one.
What? No, the barkeep says, you've got to stop coming here. You're drinking us under the stable.
I think it's time to rein in the horse jokes.
Oh, so when you do it, it's fine.
This fountain is finely crafted, carved marble. That can't have been cheap. I see nothing but water in the bottom of the lower basin.
You should throw a coin in. Oh wait, you gave it all to that homeless bitch. It's a shame we can't see inside the upper basin from here. That would be a perfect place to quickly stash a murder weapon.
That's actually not a terrible line of reasoning. We ought to wait in to take a closer look, just to be sure. Hold my pants.
Yes, I suppose we should.
Oh, I apologize. I wasn't being direct enough. What I meant to say was, Spellison, go wait in the fountain and take a closer look at the upper basin.
But my fineries! If you want to go waiting, you do it yourself.
I'm a respectable lawyer. You can't expect me to roll up my trousers and walk and paddle around a fountain like a duck in a lake.
That's racist.
I know, I was just thinking that.
Yeah, well, you don't pay me enough to justify getting my sweat threads wet. My sweet threads. Jesus. Look, there's only one reasonable way to settle this. We'll flip for it.
Flip for it?
Yep, I'll flip this one frog coin. You call the outcome, get it wrong, and you go for a swim. So what'll it be? Heads or tails? Napoleon face or plant squiggles? It's all you, man.
Tails never fails.
Plant squiggles? It's called a wreath, Spellison.
I'm gonna be calling them
Sure.
plant squiggles for the rest of my life.
I'll bet on plant squiggles.
I was wondering what he meant when he said plant squiggles. Here I go. It's heads. Should have gone for the old Emperor Falcon.
Ah, fine. Hold my shoes.
No.
Yeah, I don't know.
Falcon really learned how to spot a rigged coin flip. I almost feel bad for cheating. Almost. Ah, you're back. Had a good swim?
No, I'm a bird, not a fish. But I did find a mystery item in the upper basin. It's no murder weapon, though.
Ah, it belonged to the mistress of the house then. It's brown and sticky and smells weird. Don't tell me that you picked up a...
Very wet cigar butt? Possibly belonging to Baron Roger? Correct.
But that shouldn't be too surprising. It's his house after all. I'll stash it in the evidence folder, just in case.
Can only be reached with a little waiting. Alright, so we've got something. We've got a cigar butt that ties him to the fountain, but this is his fucking house. He could have thrown that in there when the fuck ever.
Yeah. Is there anything else we need to do here?
I think we're done here.
Good call. But are you sure you don't want to take another dip? We still have time.
Don't push your luck.
Did you, messieurs, have a good look around? I trust everything was in order.
We had a good look, thank you, Baron. But we actually have some questions for you.
Please, ask away. I have nothing to hide. Ooh, we can dime out the housemaid.
I don't want to dime out the housemaid.
Yeah, that's about the night of the murder.
Baron Roller.
I like how we're just progressively saying less fucking syllables of his name as time goes.
Baron Ray. Oh god.
Barren, incoherent grunt.
I would like to ask about your activities on the night of the murder.
Oh, am I in trouble? Heavens to Murgatroyd.
I think not at
Not at
all.
all.
Yeah, just kind of
Yeah,
assuade him. Like, he might be, but that he doesn't need to know that he might be.
Yeah, let's keep him disarmed.
No, nothing like that. We're just gathering the full picture.
I see. Well, let me think. The guests arrived at 5 o'clock and we all sat down for dinner in this very hall at 6. That part went magnificently. The photographer arrived at 7 o'clock, but it wasn't until 7:30 we had our pictures taken. My housemaid discovered the crime scene soon after that.
I see.
Is there something else I can help you, messieurs, with? Alright, I guess we can ask about the housemaid?
I think that's diming out the housemaid.
It might very well be. I mean, do you think it'd give us the option to not say anything if we did, or?
I think this is the option to say anything.
You might be right. I guess we'll just go. We're locked in for the old shake and bake.
Yeah.
I think that will be all, Baron. Thank you very much for your time.
It was a pleasure. Have a delightful day, messieurs.
Did you get all the information you needed, Falcon?
I hope so.
Don't worry. If everything goes wrong in the trial, we could always just wing it.
Terrible, just terrible. Let's head back to the office and get some rest.